Can you talk a little bit about how this legislation got on your radar, why it's so important to you, and just where it came from the ground up?
I've had so many conversations about this at this point that you lose sight. And so we reached out to the guy who was in his role previously to see if he could remember the very first time. And so he texted us on the way over here to remind me. It was essentially one of the lobbyists, if you will, for one of the organizations in the space that first reached out to us and made us aware of it. But very shortly after that, probably because he was prodding people, had bankers just begin to tell me about it. And the one that really crystallized it for me was I went into my personal bank back home as a national bank, and I was there for a totally different purpose. But the lady who was a mortgage lender that I was talking to, really to get to somebody else, we've all been there, right? And she said, by the way, are you aware of this trigger leads thing? Thankfully I was, because I'd already heard about it. But so she began to relate to me the troubles that it caused her, but more importantly, the trouble that it caused her customers. And she had a whole list of text messages that her borrowers had sent her, and she started sharing them with me. And that's the first point when it really crystallized to me that this was not just annoying offers that you'd rather not get at a critical time, but how misleading they were.